What's up, Super Savers? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about items, trendy items that you need for 2026. Okay, Lego. Look, pink. Pink is a viral color. It is still going strong, and I wasn't even a pink believer, but now it's like, yeah, I like a few pink items, and I'm buying them and I'm owning them. But look, Target has got you covered in the pink section. Period. Okay, with this little glass looking jar, tumbler, cup, only $3 in their little dollar section. Let's be so for real. You can afford to buy several of these, okay? Comes with a scroll. You can remove it. You can close the lid up or slide it up and down. You can sip out of it. However, you can only store cold items in this glass, in this cup, okay? Ice and just cold items. No hot beverage, no hot items at all. I don't want to know what could happen or what could find, I don't want to find out either. But it just says only cold items to be stored in these mugs. And I liked them so much that I even have a toffee, like brown one, because I thought it was so aesthetically pleasing to my eyes and I like it, and it makes me feel a certain way when I'm drinking out of this cup, okay? And also they have these cute little snack plates, and I don't know about you, but when you are around things that are aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, it puts you in a whole better mood. And then to be eating your favorite snacks or desserts on these little snack plates, it just lifts my mood. I don't know about you, but it just lifts my mood. And then these little adorable pink cups at the Dollar Tree, you know, they are translucent. You can see through them and they're clear. And they just look pretty. And like I said, they're pleasing to the eye. So it just lifts your mood. It makes whatever it is that you're sipping on, that you're drinking, that much more enjoyable. And you guys know I'm telling the truth. Okay. And I got to get into this next item, but I'm going to hold off. I'm going to go back to some mugs right quick. Look, this clear mug. You guys have, if you've seen Dollar Tree videos and they have not mentioned this clear mug, I don't know if they're the truth, but look, this clear mug is it's still going strong. It's $1.50 now. It used to be $1, it went to $1.25. Now it's $1.50, but she's still holding her own. I like this for the most part. You can put cold and hot items in here. However, I do not believe this cup. I don't know. I don't know if it's microwave safe. I'm not sure, but for the most part, I don't know. I have to fact check that. But anyway, just putting your favorite drink in this cup and seeing everything, and putting your little whipped cream on top or your little froth on top, it just makes you feel that much better, drinking whatever it is that you're drinking out of this cup. Okay, and then this next cup is red, is bold. Yes, it says team no feelings. Like, get you a cup that is just your saying, your go-to saying for the year, and just let the cup speak for itself. You don't even have to speak. So when they see you sipping out of your favorite cup and it has the words on there, they know do not disturb or else adhere to what's on the cup. Okay, period. And this little thing that I have in front is a letter board, and this is you can put a message up here for yourself, a word for the day, a word for you for the day to remind yourself. So every time you walk past your desk or your stationary place at work, you will see exactly one word or a couple of sentences or a couple of words that you have put on here for yourself to just remind yourself, who you are, how your day goes, all that jazz. So I'm loving this. This is $6 at Target. It is a journal, and I lost a few numbers, but that's okay. And then inside every other page, it says like good vibes at the top of this. So I thought this was really cool, a great investment. So, and I just have, everything working for me. And of course, the letter would fall off, but we don't care. We're going to put it back on there because I'm not going to stop the video just because letters fell off of there. Okay, period. Okay, the next items you guys need is some blingish jewelry. Okay, I picked this up at Burlington for $5.99, and look at this cuff bracelet. It is stretchable, and I do like how the inside looks as well. Look at that. Look how cute that is. You guys can't tell me that that is not cute. Okay, and then hair clips, like I said, it's sticking along the lines of blingage. So, we want everything to be blingish, blinged out. Doesn't have to be real ice, real bling, but hey, if you look like it, that's all that matters. Nobody's really going to be checking for you to see if what you're wearing is real. They're, if anything, they're just gonna be like, it's stylish, it's cute. I want one. I want one. What she has. That's what they're gonna be saying. I know it. And look, this cute little bracelet, and it goes on your wrist. Just looks like a little watch band, but it's gold. Another, flashy pop of style. Besides the blingage, besides outside of the ice. And look, dainty earrings, and I'm wearing the ones that I got from, I believe I got these from Marshalls. I believe I got these from Marshalls. It could be TJ Maxx. Hey, I'm in both of the stores, you know, on a regular, so it could be either store. But I think for the most part, I think that it was Marshalls that I got these from. And I also picked up the You Want dainty jewelry. Dainty jewelry, I didn't used to be a big fan of dainty jewelry, but now look how cute these are. All you need is a little. A little goes a long way because you still have it on, but then it's not loud, it's not overbearing. You can have the diamonds and all that stuff, all that jazz on here and there every once in a while, but sometimes it's just less is more, or less is best. And like this little bracelet that you can put on, you don't need a big flashy bracelet. This little pop of gold, you know costume jewelry, just to put this on. I don't know if this is gold plated or not because the tag had come off, but I do think that it has sustainability, that it is a nice piece and it's gonna last. Okay, so over here I have some silver dainty jewelry. So like I said, staying along the lines of dainty jewelry, this is really dainty, very thin, but if I have it on, you're going to be able to notice that I do have this on. Like if I was to put this on now, you would know that I have this on for sure. For sure, you guys would know that I have this on. And I picked up this little necklace from, I believe it was, like, once again, TJ Maxx. I think this was TJ Maxx. This is gold plated over sterling silver. And, it's just a little dainty, cute little T on here. And you guys can see how cute and dainty that is. And like I said, I did, these are my real studs that I picked up off of. And I got to get something else because otherwise you guys aren't going to be able to see these. Okay, good. I think I found something. I got makeup brush or something. But, these are my real diamonds and gold earrings that I picked up from a sale this season from, I believe it was, what was it? JCPenney's, yes. And these are real diamond studs, and they're just dainty little hoops. And I didn't know they were really that much smaller than these ones that I just picked up from TJ Maxx. You guys can see the difference. Look at the difference, how small those are. But hey, still along the dainty family. And also picked up some other little fine studs. They are really, really, really small. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see them because I did not do my regular normal setup. So these are 14 karat gold, and then these are some little diamond bar studs. But like I said, this is all you need. You don't need a whole lot of jewelry. And then if you do, that one pop of bling statement piece is all you need. Or these little hair slick back, these little cute hairpins in there, it's like, forget about it. It's a wrap. But the main thing that I want to share with you guys that you need, trendy item that you need for 2026, is a Roku home camera. Okay, this is a smart home camera. I love everything about this. This was only 25 bucks at Walmart. I don't know if they're selling these anywhere else, any other stores, but all I know is I'm going back to get a few more of these items because I'm in love with it. First of all, you download the app, you can see what's going on in your home, wherever you are. And it's pretty much like all the other ones, but it's at $25. And then it has a siren on here that if I think someone is in my space or in my place that's not supposed to be, I can turn the siren on and I can speak through the speaker that the law enforcement are on their way. And whoever's in there, they got to get the hell up out of there. But I'm really loving this. I'm loving this. So remember this, Roku, and it's $25. I think you get there's a two set, and I think it's $44. So I probably should have went with that one. But I'm happy with this, and I will be repurchasing this. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys liked all these items, and I hope you found this to be useful. And get out there and snag these items before they go on, because you guys know how Target is. It could be here today, gone tomorrow. Pretty much the same thing at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, but dainty jewelry and a little sparkle. Ain't never hurt nobody. You know, just boost and elevate your mood, your look, everything. And then get your little journal board and just post what you have to say about yourself. You don't have to wait for anybody else to say anything about you. You say it and you put it on here. So I'm going to trust that you guys are going to have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye.